Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny and this is the Darkest Light Oracle. We're going to be we're going to be doing a tarot reading today for the sign of Scorpio. So if you have sun, moon, or rising sign in Scorpio, then there may be a message for you here today. So we are going to jump right in. Let's see what the cards are saying this week. I've already got a couple of cards that were showing up here. So we'll see what our message is. So we have got that in our past, we've got the Emperor, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like you were in a spot where you were really just moving along, right? We've got this Emperor card, building, creating, really trying to make something solid for yourself as you move forward. And I feel like you were doing all the work. We've got this Six of Pentacles here, which says you're putting time and money into it. And I feel like it's in a positive way. But we've also got this Five of Wands here. So even though you continue to put time and energy into this project or relationship, we've really got a lot of mixed emotions about it. And I feel like it may be because there is a give and take with this situation, right? Maybe it's one of those situations where you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So you keep putting in the actions. It's still change, you're still making progress, but there's still this inner conflict about maybe what the next steps are going to be, or how you navigate change, right? How do you do this? How do you build this? Or should you be putting more money or less money or time into it? So a lot of questions. When I touch this card, I'm getting a lot of questions. And so that is probably what the inner conflict was, is you weren't really sure what you were doing. You were just kind of trying to figure it out. That being said, I'm feeling like now you've got that positive and pretty stable foundation. We've got the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So, we're doing something here. We're doing something that we like, and we're actually feeling very comfortable about it, especially with this King of Pentacles. I feel like you are in a good, solid spot, and maybe you're even kind of taking a rest a little bit. We've got this Four of Swords here, and I feel like maybe before you did so much that once you got to this point, maybe you just kind of sat back and now you are slowing down a little bit, maybe riding the waves of what you've already created. But that being said, you still want more, right? You still are ready to do more. Look at this guy, right? He's got flowers, he's got his horse, and he's ready to have a picnic with someone. That's where you're at, right? Even though you're comfortable and waiting, you're ready for the next step. And really, you've got everything that you need. You're just really waiting for that opportunity to show up. And I feel like that's really what this card is saying to me. This can be a card about love, right? So it doesn't have to be romantic love, though, but it could be like invitations to love, as in like falling in love with something, like a job, career, or job or hobby, something, right? Friendship, situation, whatever. So let's take a look at these future cards here, because I've got another 5. So we've got a couple of 5s here. So lots of change. It seems like kind of like what I said, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And as soon as you lay the groundwork and you're feeling comfortable, then something changes again, right? So now we've got this Five of Swords, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and we've got a Page of Cups. So lots of pages, lots of communication and messages coming in your future. Not only about this project or something that you love or are going to be falling in love with, but also about your own growth. So this almost makes me feel like as you're waiting and ready, then the situation is going to show up and you're gonna just sort of jump right in, right? You're gonna jump right in. And with this Page of Pentacles here, this is a solid opportunity. This is going to be a good opportunity, and you're really ready for it. That being said, we've also got this Five of Swords here. So I'm also feeling like something is going to, I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe put a damper on all this goodness, because the Five of Swords isn't necessarily a good card. It has to do with conflict. I mean, that being said, I have a feeling you're going to overcome this conflict, but there is somebody or someone that is, or I'm going to say someone or something that is sort of hindering this all from moving forward. A lot of times this card has to do with somebody holding on to something and not being ready to let go yet. So if it's you, I mean, it's interesting because you're ready for this new opportunity to show up, and yet there could be something here. And you know what? I got another five. I got the Five of Cups here that literally just fell out. So yeah, so there is some sort of lack or sadness here that we're feeling. So even though you may be ready for this opportunity to show up, I feel almost like there's something missing here, like you're trying to fill a void with one thing, but really it's actually something else that's wrong, right? So we'll take the example that I'm feeling is maybe there was a breakup in the past, right? And so instead of focusing on healing from this breakup, you focus on making money and put all of your thoughts and energy into work and making money and getting promotions. And it's empty because at the end of the day, you have not you have not filled or healed this void that has been left by a relationship that's in the past. So that being said, we're going to go ahead, Scorpio, and get some challenge cards, because I have a feeling there's also going to be some healing here, right? With these fives, this is a turning point. And so although these things may sound a little bleak, they're coming up because it's time to move past them. And you will move past. And I think some of that is really addressing these lingering feelings that are sort of hiding underneath the surface. And I think that maybe you weren't ready for it, right? Maybe you weren't ready to address them. Maybe you still needed some more time to feel them. And then here in the future, you'll be releasing them when when you see an opportunity that you want and realize that it's holding you back from this opportunity. So, all right, awesome. So, Scorpio, we're going to get into these challenge cards here, but I do want to say, if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, leave me a comment. All of those things really help the channel, and I appreciate it. So, it's interesting because we've got here in our challenge card, the Knight of Pentacles and the Justice card. So it's interesting that I was just saying maybe you weren't ready to let things go yet, or to move on to the next step, because this card here has to do with doing the work, right? The challenge is doing work that has long-term results. And so that could be the inner emotional work, right? That could also be right now, because it kind of seems like you're taking a rest, right? You did all this work in the past on something, and now you've slowed down a little bit. Maybe you're hearing that voice in the back of your head saying it's time to get going, and it's a challenge to then pick up that speed and momentum again. So that being said, we've also got the Justice card here. So this is really saying you know, if there's been an injustice that is affecting you, right? There also could just be an imbalance that is affecting you, whether that be from something that has happened in the past, you know, something that is going to show up in the future and bring these fives back out to be dealt with. But that right now is kind of what's crossing you, is doing the work and really gaining this balance again. That being said, your advice is to really just make a decision. We've got the King of Swords and the Devil card here. So really make a decision about which way you want to go and what you want to do next, right? And then not only get clear about your situation, but really just start taking steps towards that. But I almost feel like being as it's the King of Swords, there's got to be some thought that needs to be put into this still. That being said, it's time to release this devil here. So whatever is holding you back, whether that be people, places, situations, toxic behaviors, could be addictions, really anything that is not serving you and that is preventing you from moving forward. Spirit is saying it's time to let it go and really make a decision to let it go and move forward. So, all right, Scorpio, that's what I've got for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.